Hello, Watem here, and welcome back to some more Higurashi When They Cry. Without any further ado, let's continue.
まあな。
Rika is upset, apparently.
どうしたんだよ。
Well, looks upset
何
at
かあっ
least.
たのか?
It took her a while to answer. Such a long silence had to mean yes.
圭一、聞いてもらいたい詩がありますです。
Huh?
誰が作った詩かは聞かないでくださいです。
Huh?
そして聞いたら感想を聞かせてほしいです。
Wait, like for Frederica Bencastel stuff?
いいぜ。どんなのだよ。
Rika-chan closed her eyes and recited a short poem. It went something like this. Everyone has a right to be happy, yet it's so hard to receive. Everyone has a right to be happy, yet it's so hard to fulfill. I have a right to be happy, yet it's so hard to compromise.
結構難しい詩だな。それはリカちゃんが作ったのか?
It does kind of fit with the passion of some of the Frederica Bencastel stuff, but no idea what the relation is. Still have no idea what the poems at the start are all about, really. Maybe that'll be revealed later? I doubt it.
って聞くのはなしなんだったな。
なしです。圭一はこの詩を聞いてどんな感想を持ちましたですか?
Because it's like quite a few of the Frederica, or at least two, I think, have like 3 parts where it's like A, but B, and then it goes back to the A kind of thing, and then it goes to another thing, and it goes back to the A, and then it goes back to the end kind of thing. Everyone has a right to be happy, and it's so hard to receive. I understand that. Everyone does have a right to be happy. That doesn't mean that everyone can receive that happiness. Everyone has a right to be happy, yet it's so hard to fulfill. This one's a little harder to understand, but exercising that right probably refers to a process of finding happiness. Everyone has a right to work hard for their happiness, but it's not that easy to work for that work to bear fruit. I have a right to be happy, yet it's so hard to compromise. Also, it switches between everyone and to I guess she's trying to talk about compromising your happiness. There's no limit to human desires. You can never stop wanting more. That's why people need to make compromises on their happiness. At least, that's how I understand it. If she was trying to say that we should be satisfied with what we have, it sounds like a positive statement. But there's also a negative tone to the way it's presented. Ooh.
この詩は多分詩を作った人の心情を表しているものだと思う。
Yeah, I was gonna say, ooh, mature Rika face.
僕もそうだと思いますです。それで感想はいかがですか?
She wouldn't admit it, but I'm sure Rika-chan is the one who made that poem, and it's reflecting on how she's feeling. I'm not that smart, but even I can understand that.
悲しい歌だなって思った。
悲しいですか?
最初の2つはわかる。幸せに過ごす権利は誰にだってあるが、だからといって誰でも簡単に幸せになれるわけじゃないもんな。そういう厳しさを歌ったものだと思う。でも最後の一つは毛色が違う。妥協ってのは諦めるって意味だ。
What? I would say it's the opposite of giving up. It means that you're trying to work towards a future.
この詩の私は幸せになることを諦めて今を妥協して幸せだと思い込もうとしてるんだ。
I guess I'm thinking compromises between people.
幸せだと思い込もうとしているですか?
Hanyu?
それも未練いっぱいにな。
That's what I'm thinking. Giving up on their happiness, compromise with reality, and trying to convince themselves that they're happy. It sounds like it's talking about Hanyu.
誰だって努力さえすればきっと幸せになれるのに、自分だけはそれが絶対届かないと分かっている。そんな諦めが漂う悲しい歌だ。
なら圭一、この詩の私はどうすればいいんでしょうか。
くじけるなってことだな。
くじけるなですか。
この詩を歌ったやつは自分がどういう風になれれば幸せなのか悩んだ末にしっかり見つけてる。それは決して高望みしたものではないと思う。どうやったら幸せになれるかを延々3段も考察してるやつなんだぜ。真剣に考えてるんだ。だからここまで幸せになりたいと一途に思ってるなら絶対に諦めちゃダメだと思うぜ、リカちゃん。俺たちは絶望的な状況をほんの数日でひっくり返したんだぜ。みんなで力を合わせればきっと奇跡が起こせる。リカちゃんだってそれを目の当たりにしたはずだぜ。あるんだろ、悩み。打ち明けてくれよ。
What's troubling me? My death.
打ち明けたいことはあります。でも打ち明ければみんなはもうひなみ沢でのんびりと暮らすことはできなくなるでしょう。私にとっての幸せはみんなと楽しく昭和58年6月以降も過ごすこと。
Now that's certainly an interesting phrasing. I want to see what's beyond June of 1983, specifying specifically month and year.
だからこそ6月をくぐり抜けるためだけにみんなを巻き込んでもそれ。
ひなみ沢にのんびり暮らせなくなる？どうしてだよ。
打ち明けたことを知られたら奴らは必ずみんなを殺す。だから助けを求められない。
殺すって穏便な話じゃないな。まさかリカちゃん誰かに脅迫されてるのか。
The word kill is not something that most people use casually. I was shocked to hear it coming from her mouth. That's why I couldn't help but raise my voice.
誰が敵かもわからない状態です。一つわかるのは誰かが私を必ず殺すということだけです。
ごめんリカちゃん、話してくれ。一体何があったんだ。
Is Tepe threatening her? No, that isn't possible. The police arrested him. Besides that, the Sonozaki family told him to never come back to the village. There's no way he could contact Rika-chan in order to threaten her. And even if that somehow was the case, Rika-chan could just talk to Mion and everything would be taken care of. Based on her expression, it seems like this is way deeper than that.
ごめんなさいです。これ以上言えばきっと巻き込みますです。圭一たちが巻き込まれれば仮に6月を超えられてもそれだから打ち明けられないのです。それが多分私が望む幸せに対し妥協しないということなのだと思いますです。
リカちゃんがさっきから何を言ってるのかさっぱりだが、リカちゃんのその言い方、先日までの聡子にそっくりだぜ。
聡子に？
ああ、耐えることが美徳だと勘違いして戦う勇気を忘れてる。そういう風に聞こえるな。電話で聡子に戦う勇気を奮い起こせと劇を飛ばしたリカちゃんらしくもないぜ。
My words had clearly hurt Rika-chan's feelings. She bit her lip and went quiet for a moment.
巻き込まれれば圭一たちもきっと殺されますですよ。
殺されるのはごめんだな。でもよ、放っておけばリカちゃんは必ず殺されるんだろ。だったら俺もリカちゃんのいない未来なんてごめんだな。 リカちゃんが俺たちを巻き込みたくないって思うように、俺たちもリカちゃんを失いたくないって思ってる。荒事は大歓迎だぜ。それに3人集まれば文殊の知恵って言うだろ。部活メンバーみんなで相談し合えば必ず妙案が出るぜ。
いくら部活メンバーでも無理なものは無理だと思いますです。
Don't rely on mind strength and solve this problem. It's like, we don't know until we try. I have tried. Am I sitting on my mouse or something?
俺たちを巻き込みたくないから打ち明けられないんだな。
Good question. Where is my mouse? I was sitting on my mouse.
ならリカちゃんは俺たちに打ち明けず一人で死のうってことなんだな。
そういうことだと思いますです。
耐えることを美徳だと勘違いするな。
Got that on you?
戦う勇気を思い出すんだ。心の整理がついたらいつでも何時でもいいから相談してくれ。俺たちは絶対に力になるからな。
ありがとうです。
Rika-chan was wearing a sorrowful smile. I could tell that she appreciated my sympathy. I don't know why, but Rika-chan is troubled by something. It's a matter of life and death to her. For her, she can't even talk to us about it. At the very least, she won't talk to me.
どうだった圭一くん。リカちゃんが悩み事だって？珍しいね。
さとこ、変なことを聞いてすまんが、リカちゃんが命を狙われているような話ってあるのか？
は？何を言ってるんですの圭一さんは。リカちゃまは村のシンボルじゃないですか。
I don't think we've ever seen 4 people scream at once before.
拝む人はいても命を狙う人なんているわけないです。
Well, that's assuming that it's not from the village. Honestly.
なんだいなんだい、物騒な話だね。
The more I talked to my friends, it was stranger it seemed that someone had tried to kill Rika-chan. Everyone was even more confused than I felt.
リカちゃんは悩みを打ち明けてくれたわけじゃない。でも何かに悩んでるのは間違いなく、それはかなり深刻らしいんだ。リカちゃんが俺たちを信頼してくれるならきっと近いうちに打ち明けてくれると思う。その時はどんな突拍子もない話であってもきっと信じてあげて力になってあげよう。きっとだぜ。
We all looked at each other and nodded. Why is there still yellow there? Faded notebook 2 and 3? What's number 34 about? I got an achievement saying number 34. I don't remember. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the last few parts. The Son of God promised that he would be resurrected within 3 days. Sinful men guarded his grave to make sure he would not wake up. That was foolish of them. It meant that his spirit and his lessons would be resurrected, not his physical shell. Do not be afraid of physical death. If you achieve great things, you will live again. You will surpass death and become immortal. The demon took the Son of God to a cliff and told him to jump off. He claimed that if he really was the Son of God, a miracle would help him survive. He tried to challenge the Lord. The Lord challenges humans, but humans may not challenge the Lord. The challenge is to suspect. Suspicion will speak words of evil into your ears and will make you falter. Do not doubt your own achievements. Do not doubt your own life. Do not doubt your contributions. I am very much guessing that this is Takano's notebooks. Do not let others criticize your achievements. are just the same as doubting your own life. Hifumi tea. Still didn't get the achievement for all tips completed. But I think this is the last chapter. When I woke up, the first things I saw was Sadako and the calendar. Just like in the first episode of the anime. I mean, I haven't actually watched any more of the anime since then, but yeah, I'm a bit behind. Yeah. First one to wake up is supposed to tear yesterday's date off the calendar. Sometimes we both tear the calendar by mistake, so the date ends up 2 days ahead. Sadako likes to tear the calendar. That makes her wake up early every morning. That would usually make me smile, but I felt devastated as soon as I saw the 22nd of the calendar. What's going to happen today? Wait. Oh, Sadako in the calendar. Yeah, I for some reason thought that said Rika in the calendar. Just ignore everything I said earlier. What's going to happen today? June 22nd. The day I die. Yeah.
おはようなのです。
Stop pretending to be so happy.
おはようございますですわよ、リカ。二人ともおはようです。二人あらあら、まだ寝ぼけてるでございますの。みー、さとこの他にもこの部屋に住んでいる人がいますのですよ。その人にもおはようを言いましたのです。もう朝から怖がらせるのはなしでございますわよ。これでさとこは今晩怖くて僕の手を握ってないと寝られないのです。
That's a cruel thing to say after you've just thought, but today's the day you die. Sometimes I feel like Sadako can see her, and it's as if the three of us are living together. That would be a lot of fun. It was time to go to school. My body felt heavy. Today, I was going to die. Knowing that, I didn't even feel like going to school. The more I've repeated the same life, the more precisely I can detect the day of my death. I always die on the day I feel this way.
リカ、そろそろ学校に行きますわよ。僕は今日はお休みしますです。リカ、圭一さんに聞きましたけど、何か悩み事があるって本当なんですの？あるといえばあるし、ないといえばないです。ん？
What else is there left to do? Today is the day. It's too late now. Come on. Who was just talking about miracles earlier? Just a few days earlier. Ah, dear Rika. A part of me still feels like doing something. I've been with this world only a few days. My emotions went up and down like a roller coaster. Sometimes I felt motivated to fight. And other times I felt desperate and gave up. Even though Keiichi and everyone else showed me such strength, I lacked the iron will to fight against my fate. The most confidence I ever felt was when the dice all came up 6. A fortunate coincidence that was just handed to me. I was hoping to gain the courage to fight against my fate, but here I am today, conceding to destiny. Keiichi told me that we can make a miracle happen if we work together. But there was something he didn't teach me. He didn't teach me how to believe in that. If I don't believe that I can make a miracle happen, I won't be able to make even a crack in the wall of fate. It seems so simple, yet it's so difficult. I couldn't even decide whether I should be on the stage or stay off it and remain a spectator. I told Han that I haven't decided what to do after this world is over. That's the spectator's point of view. For the people on the stage, this world is the only one. For them, the end of the world means the end of their lives. That's why they'd do anything to change their fate. That's why they can make a miracle happen. I never worked hard enough, because I always knew that I could reset my life. I thought I was just one pathetic girl who couldn't change her own fate. That's why I ended up here again today. It's as if I slacked off on my summer homework. I woke up on the last day of vacation with nothing completed. What should I do? Should I not work on my assignment, knowing that I'm not going to make it on time anyway? Or should I do whatever I can, even though I may still get in big trouble? Perhaps a miracle will happen. Perhaps the homework will be done overnight. Miracles don't happen to the homework. I have to do the homework on my own. Without effort, nothing will ever get done. Without effort, not even one question will be solved.
リカの好きなように過ごすといいと思いますのです。リカの大好きな窓際で甘いワインを飲むのもリカらしい過ごし方だと思いますのです。どうせ怒られるなら最後の一日も気ままに過ごそうという開き直りね。
Honey, it's not about the homework. It's more about the vacation itself. The vacation will be over no matter how much I want to continue. In her eyes, it's pathetic for me to make a big deal out of not completing my homework. I'm contemplating whether I should work on it or not. On top of that, I'm saying that I might as well die if my vacation is going to be over. If I was in her situation, I'd be laughing hysterically. Keiichi told me to seek everyone's help in order to finish my homework. But I'm not taking that offer. Not only because I don't want to cause them trouble, but also because I don't want the teacher to know that I got help from them. If I was going to have regrets, I should have worked on it from the beginning. If I had no intention of working on it, I should have just relaxed without stressing so much. If I didn't care what other people thought, I should have asked for their help in the first place. Those are the three options I talked about with Hanyu yesterday. I didn't choose any of them. I've been living for over 100 years, but I still can't decide. My 100 years were wasted.
さとこ、僕は今日風邪をひいてしまったのでお休みしますです。
Yeah, right.
そうなんですの？体温計でお熱を測ります？今日はゆっくりさせてくださいです。知恵には僕は風邪で休むと伝えてほしいのですよ。リカ、本当に風邪なんですの？なんだか命を狙われてるような話をしているって圭一さんが言ってて、私本当に心配。ありがとうです。リカ、本当に風邪なんですの？なんだか命を狙われてるような話をしているって圭一さんが言ってて、私本当に心配してますのよ。もう行かないと遅刻しますですよ。
Sadako looked at the clock, then looked back at me again.
私は今すごく幸せですのよ。みんなと楽しく過ごせて、またリカと一緒に暮らせるようになってとても嬉しいんですの。だからリカがいなくなったら私がどれだけ悲しい世界に生き続けなくちゃならないかよく考えてほしいでございますのよ。僕のいない世界。
I'm just kind of reminded of it's called ReZero. If you watch it, it's in the second season, the second trial, if you know what I mean. If you don't, I won't spoil it.
リカのいない世界なんてとても辛くて悲しい世界ですわ。
I've never thought about that. I thought that the world ended when I died. I've never thought about the world after my death. That was never my concern.
だからどうか自分をリカが思ってる以上に大事にしてほしいんですの。リカ一人の不幸じゃない。 リカに悲しいことがあれば、私も、そしてみんなも不幸になることを決して忘れないでくださいますですのよ。さとこ。リカ、今日はそっとしておきますけど、悩みがあるなら絶対に相談するんですのよ。
Come on, Rika, change your mind. Go to school.
仲間が悩んでいるのに自分を頼ってくれないこともまた悲しいんですから。
Sadako seemed like she wanted to say more, but she looked at the floor instead. I know what she's trying to say. I realize how selfishly I've been living. It was wrong for me to look at this world as a stage play, but it's too late. It's too late now. Sadako left the house in a hurry. Hanyu and I were left alone inside the house.
僕もお邪魔でしょうから、リカが呼ぶまで消えていますのです。気が利くのね。100年生きてもリカはリカです。100歳の仙人にはなれないのです。リカには年相応に悩んで考える時間があってもいいと思います。僕がリカに背伸びを敷いたこともあるかもしれませんのです。羽生は悪くないわ。私が勝手に天狗になってただけよ。僕とおしゃべりしたいときは呼んでくださいです。もう泣きつかないの？私がこの世界で終わりにするのを撤回してほしいって。リカは頑固な人ですから言えば言うほど逆効果になりますのです。さすが付き合いが長いだけのことはあるわね。もうリカも悟っているようですから言います。今日です。悔いのない一日を。リカが何をしてもしなくても朝が来て夏休みが終わるように。でもリカが望めば次の朝も訪れる。そしてそれはまたしても今年の6月かもしれないけれど、朝は朝。
I mean, it's the 22nd. No matter what, she's gonna wake up and it's gonna be June of this year again.
もっと小さい頃、毎日が退屈で、毎朝起きても同じ日が繰り返されてるんじゃないかって思ったことがある。それが本当になるだけのことだしね。今日有意義に生きてくださいとだけ言いますのです。これ以上は僕は何も言いませんのです。多分今日だろうと思っていたけど、あんたにはっきりと言われると答えるわね。やっぱり終わるのね、今回も。はい、今回も終わりますのです。いつもと同じように。
And you disappeared. You went completely quiet inside the house. How should I spend my day? How should I end this day? Should I work on my homework, knowing that I'm not going to make it on time? I only have half a day left. I have to do my best. I should think about what I can do. This world is supposed to be a happy place. People are enjoying their lives. I should have enjoyed my life more too. I don't mean that I should live my life in blind optimism. It means that I should have enjoyed my life by fully experiencing both happiness and sadness. If I did that, I wouldn't be as worried about what to do after my death. I should have simply lived with all my might. When the time comes, it will be over. 今日を生きる. That's a very important phrase. But it sounds meaningless when I say it. So I can repeat this meaningless life as many times as I wish. And I'll end it here for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. We're getting to near the end, I think. So yeah, until next time. See ya.